Guys, so in today's video, this week's Bible study, we're going to talk about the Great Flood. As soon as I find it here we are. Chapter 6, verses 5 through 22. It says, well, from 744 people around, what do you expect here? It says, the Lord saw that the humanity had become thoroughly evil on the earth, and that every idea their minds thought up was always completely evil. The Lord regretted everything that He have created, from human beings to livestock. Fred, do you mind? Yeah, I named chicken. I named a rooster Fred. From everything, the itty bitty stink bugs and stuff. Let's see. He also regretted humans on earth. Let's see. And he was heartbroken. So the Lord said, I will wipe off of the land the human race that I have created. From human beings to livestock to the crawling things to the birds in the skies, because I regret I remade them. But as for Noah, the Lord approved of him. These are the documents. In his generation, Noah was a moral and experienced man. He walked with God. Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Joseph. In God's sight, the earth had become corrupt and was filled with violence. God's roosters. Because all creation behaved corruptly on earth. God said to Noah, the end has come for all creatures, since they have filled the earth with violence. When he says everything, down to the fire ant, okay, down to the tree, the worms and everything under the ground. He meant everything, but not the fish. Well, yeah, the fish. I keep losing my place. God saw that the earth was corrupt because all... Okay, here we go. 13. God said to Noah, the end has come for all creatures, since they have filled the earth with violence. Hey, little girl. I am now about to destroy them with the earth. So make a wooden ark. Make the ark with nesting places and cover it inside and out with tar. This is how you should make it. 450 feet long. That's bigger than a yacht these days, guys. But you gotta think about this. This thing was like 400. What now? 400 and 450 feet long. That's pretty long now. But you gotta think, you had to have every animal, every creature on this thing. But 450 something feet. What did I say now? 450 feet. Let's see. 750 feet. Wait a minute. 450 feet long. 775 feet wide. That's pretty wide right there. And 45 feet high. Well, that gives you room for all kinds of stuff. Make a roof for the ark and complete it 1 foot from the top. Put a door in its side, in the hole, in the hold below. Make the second and third decks. There's your base, then there's your decks right up here, and yours are third. Now you gotta remember, this thing is 400 something feet, 450 feet long. Okay, that's like from here, about from back here all the way to us, or down there that thicket. And it goes on to say, in the hold below, make second and third. Well, we've already went there. Verse 17. I am now bringing the flood waters over the earth to destroy everything under the sky that breathes, everything on the earth that is about to take its last breath. But I will set up my covenant to you. You will go into the ark together with your sons, your wife, and your sons' wives. From all living things, from all creatures, you are to bring a pair, male and female, into the ark, 2 of each species. Your giraffe, your elephant, your monkeys, everything. Wish they would have kept the mosquitoes off. Hey, I would say what I said. Into the ark to keep with you, to keep you and them alive. Well, you gotta think, chickens, food, chicken eggs, add the food. The Lord had it all figured out by the time this was built. Let's see. From each kind of bird, from each kind of livestock, and from each kind of everything that crawls on the ground, a pair from each will go in with you to stay alive. Take some from every kind of food and store it as for food for you and your animals. Noah did everything God commanded them to. Chapter 7. The Lord said to Noah, go into the ark with your whole household, because among this generation I've seen that you are a moral man. From every clean animal take 7 pairs, a male and his mate. From every unclean animal take 1 pair, a male and his mate. And from the birds in the sky, as well as take 7 pairs, male and female, so that their offspring will survive throughout the earth. In 7 days from now, I will send rain on the earth for 40 days and 40 nights. I will wipe off from the fertile land every living thing that I have ever made. Noah did everything the Lord commanded him to. Dogs are barking. Noah was 600 years. 600. Hold on now. We'll say this one more time. 600 years old when the flood waters arrived on earth. Noah, his sons and his wives and his sons' wives with him entered the ark to escape the flood waters from the clean and unclean animals, from the birds and everything crawling on the ground. 2 of each male and female went into the ark with Noah, just as God commanded Noah. After 7 days, the flood waters arrived on the earth in the 600 year of Noah's life. In the 2nd month, on the 7th day, on the day all the springs of the deep sea erupted, and the windows in the skies opened. It rained on the earth 40 days and 40 nights. That same day, Noah and his sons, Shem, Ham, and Joseph, Noah's wife, and his sons' 3 wives, went into the ark. They and every kind of animal, every kind of livestock, every kind of everything that crawls, everything, down to the plant. Every bird that came to Noah and entered the ark. 2 of every creature that breathes, male and female, of every creature went in as God had commanded him. Then the Lord closed the doors behind them. Now this wasn't no it was a big wham yow, okay? It was a big wham. The flood remained on the earth for 40 days. The water rose, lifted the ark, and it rode high above the earth. The water rose and spread out over the earth. The ark floated on the surface of the waters. The waters rose higher above the earth. They covered all of the highest mountain, Mount Everest. Where we're standing right now, it used to be there was nothing but water. Think about that. Where you're sitting, where your house is right now, it is. It used to be water there. Now it don't say what kind. It just says water. Now I'm thinking fresh, but still you don't know. Under the sky, the waters rose 23 feet high, covering the mountains. Every creature took its last breath. The things crawling on the ground, birds, livestock, wild animals, everything swarming on the ground, every human being, everything on dry land with life breathed in its nostrils and died. God wiped away every living thing that was on the fertile land, from human beings to livestock to crawling things to birds in the sky. They were wiped off the earth. Only Noah and those with him in the ark were left. The waters rose over the earth for 150 days. Chapter 8. God remembered Noah, all those alive, and all the animals with him in the ark. God sent a wind over the earth so that the waters deceive the springs of the deep sea, and the skies closed up. The skies held back the rain. The waters resealed gradually from the earth. After 150 days, the waters decreased, and in the 7th month, on the 7th day, the ark came to a rest on the Ararat mountains. The waters decreased gradually until the 10th month, and on the first day of the 10th month, the mountain peaks arrived. Man, I can imagine that. I can see it. I can't picture it in my mind, but I can almost see that happening. After 40 days, Noah opened the window of the ark that he had made. He sent out a raven, and it flew back and forth until the waters over the entire earth had dried up. Then he sent out a dove to see if the waters on all of the fertile land had submitted. But the dove found no place to set its foot. It returned to him in the ark, since water still covered the entire earth. It's amazing what happened back in Bible days. I mean, can you imagine water, all this water, and you got just two of every creature. Two of every creature. Lord knows how many were on there by the time this happened. Hold on. Okay, guys, I had to grab something. I had to grab a mater. Let's see now, where were we? Out of my hand. After that, I lost my place. Let's see. The ark that I had made. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. I got it. Noah stretched out his hand, took it and brought it back into the ark. He waited 7 more days and sent the dove out from the ark again. The dove came back to him in the evening, grasping a torn olive leaf in its beak. Then Noah knew that the waters were submitting from the earth. He waited 7 more days and sent out the dove, but it did not come back to him again. In Noah's 601st year, on the first day of the first month, the waters dried up from the earth. Noah removed the ark's hatch and saw that the surface of the fertile land had dried up. In the 2nd month, on the 27th day, the earth was dry. God spoke to Noah, "Go out of the ark, you and your wife, your son and your son's wives with you. Bring out with you all the animals of every kind, birds, livestock, everything crawling on the ground, so that they may populate the earth. Be fertile and multiply on the earth, so Noah went out of the ark with his sons, his wife, and his sons' wives, all the animals, all the livestock, and all the birds, and everything crawling on the ground came out of the ark by their families. Then, this is God's promise to the earth, to us. Noah built an altar to the Lord. He took some of the clean large animals and some of the clean dry birds and placed entirely burned offspring on the altar. The Lord smelled this pleasing scent, and the Lord thought to himself, I will not curse the fertile land anymore because of human beings, since the ideas of humankind are evil from their youth. I will never again destroy every living thing I have done. As long as the earth exists, seed time and harvest, cold and hot, summer and autumn, day and night will not decrease. That's what the rainbow's about. It's not about pride and all that other bull crap. It's about all that other junk, I should say. It's not about that. It's a promise. Speaking of which, there's one right there. Spin y'all around. Well, thought I saw one. Nope, thought I did. Yeah. Woo. There we go. But yeah, that's what the bring it down some. But yeah, that's what that's all about. That's what that rainbow is all about. It's a promise that he will never flood or curse the land ever again. So guys, you work with what you got. And this has been on my chest. Getting this, start doing this every Wednesday. I feel like I'm a better Christian now. The Baptist way, not the Presbyterian way, not the Catholic way. I got my whole body under the water and came back up. Your Christian joke of the day, of the week. But yeah, that's what that rainbow is all about. It's not about flood. It's not about this other stuff that's been going on for the past 4 to 5 years. It's a promise that the Lord will never, ever flood the earth again. And that's a promise that He'll keep. Because He's the only man in this whole entire universe that can keep a promise for thousands of years. But there's one thing, guys. 601 years Noah lived, plus longer than that. That's a long time to be on this great earth. And guys, I'm going to leave it with that. And we'll do this once a week from now on. And I'll see y'all in the next one.